Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquel Lynette. If you've clicked on this video, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you're supposed to be here, so go ahead and click the subscribe button to stick around to become a part of Kel's crew. For the rest of Kel's crew, hey guys, welcome back. Go ahead, click the bell so you can be notified every time I'm coming up here to upload for you, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right guys, so I know, right? Like 2 videos back to back. What the heck is going on? But I'm here because I want to talk about, clearly, what did the title say? You already know what I'm about to talk about. But to really give y'all an honest opinion about Huda Beauty's newest palette, which is called Mercury Retrograde. Now, when I first saw the release, I was like, she's doing too much. Who's going to celebrate Mercury Retrograde? It's when the universe is completely upside down and everything is off. Electronics seem to not work appropriately. Everything's just bad stuff happens. Like my friend just got into a car accident. Thank God she's alive. Yesterday. So it's just the universe, some believe, to be turned completely upside down. It's a very artistic outlook. I like the way, I liked what she did with the palette, but I just thought that it was just kind of screaming like Easter or April, spring. You know, we got the pastels, we got the greens, and just very light colors that aren't seemingly fitting for this time of year, which is usually steering towards maroons, dark, glittery shadows, all that jazz. So I clearly was not interested. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, cool concept, you know, but I wasn't interested at all. And then I went to Sephora today to pick up some primer, and I saw it. I was like, okay, it's kind of really pretty in real life. I like the packaging, and then I swatched it and I really liked it, and I wanted to bring this palette onto my channel to really give you guys a straight up 100% real honest opinion on this palette. Now, I'd read a lot of reviews and everyone was like, oh, it's so chalky, she's tripping, this is $67, one of her most expensive palettes, why would she do this? I'm losing hope. So I was like, oh, well, you know what, let me go ahead and just bring it on here, and I'm gonna give it to you guys 100%. If you're interested in seeing how I created this look, and if you want the real, like, lowdown analysis, continue watching. You're more than welcome, and I will meet you guys here at the end of the video. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and dive right in. I think I'm gonna go steer towards the lavender color, since I do have a lavender shirt on. How ironic. But we're just gonna see what the color payoff is and what we got going on. So this palette is kind of out of, I guess, season or element. That's the first reason. Like, I really didn't think I was gonna get this palette because it's holiday season, and holiday season doesn't involve like turquoise and purples at all. It involves golds. It involves golds, maroons, you know, holiday shades. So I was kind of thrown off when I saw this. I understand the concept of retrograde. Not that retrograde is to be celebrated because the universe goes completely upside down. But then I was in Sephora today and I was like, okay, this is pretty cute. Let me just try it out. Let me just try something new. Let me give y'all some real tea and a 100% honest opinion. This was not gifted. This was purchased with my own coin, and this is one of the most expensive palettes outside of my Natasha Denona. So we're gonna go ahead and dig in and see what we got. So the first shade that I'm gonna pick up right now here is going to be, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Libra. So Libra is, and this is a it's a very lilac shade, and I've already gone, well, let me just re-blend out my concealer that I had on my lid and see what happens. So you actually can see it on me. I didn't use a super bright base or anything. I just used my concealer. And as I'm blending this into the transition, y'all can actually see the purple. You can actually see it. So that's pretty impressive to me. It's not just, because I was reading a lot of reviews and they're like, oh, this is so ashy. This is not, why would you pay for this? It's so ashy. And I actually don't think it's ashy at all. It actually is kind of very beautiful. It's actually pretty freaking beautiful. It's a very purpley purple that is not ashy. So, I mean, a plus for lilac, and it is deeper on my skin than it is in the pan, but I still think that that is a really beautiful lilac shade, true to color. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that on the other eye. It's just very, very pretty lilac again. All right, so with the same brush, I think we're gonna go ahead and dig into Hot Mess because it's very pretty. It's like a maroon purple shade. I'm gonna tap into that because Huda's shadows are very pigmented. I'm very surprised that, and I feel like I've been led astray because everybody's like, oh, it's so chalky, I can't see anything, and then I get it and I get this powerful punch of a light lilac color. So all right, so just gonna press that in. So that's really pretty. Those both blend very, very well together. And this purple doesn't really overpower the lilac that I blew out over it, so it's really pretty. I just want to take the deepest color that we have in the palette, which is called Vortex, which is so powerful, intentional, universal, the Vortex. And I'm going to go ahead and deepen my outer V with that. Okay. Very freaking powerful Vortex. Wow, I have to put that over there. I literally just tapped into it and I got all this color on my brush and I just tapped into it. Now the good thing that I can say about all of these is that you can see that I put insurance underneath my eye because I don't know if it's going to be a chalky mess. There's no chalkiness. Get that. Get that there's no chalkiness. I'm not even lying to you. They're just adhering to the shadow and they're not going everywhere. I promise. Like, I'm showing you, like, I don't know what, maybe people's palettes were pressed differently, but I'm so shocked that there is not a bit of fallout with such light colors and such light shades. That right there is very impressive to me. Even like looking at the palette, you see that I've dipped into the shades, right? But there's no fallout anywhere. These were like pressed for the gods. I don't know. But she said she took a lot of time with this, and I can definitely tell because fallout for me is an issue. Like, I don't like having to just bake because I don't know if I'm gonna have every single shade underneath my eye. I'm just kind of carving out where I'm gonna put color on my lid and just slowly dipping back into the palette, picking up little by little and blending the color out. Vortex is very intense, so you don't want to start like just pressing it in there and then trying to blend it out because I still want that lilac to shine through. I want to pick up the shade Cosmic just because I want a very light lid color because my lid is lilac, so I want to use the pretty lilac color, and Cosmic is right there. And I have wet my brush just a tad so I can have an intense color payoff with this shade, and I'm not cutting my crease or anything. And I find that if I don't cut my crease and I like want the colors to blend well, I just really like that. That's really pretty. It's really pretty. That's without cutting my crease and just wetting the brush a little bit. It's an iridescent lilac color, and then since I didn't cut the crease, it's kind of blending with the other shadows, making it purpley, a gradient purpley color. I really like that. It's pretty. We might have just did something. Yay! I stepped out of my comfort zone, y'all, because I sure was just about to do some fall-inspired makeup, but something inside me said, you know what? We're going to give an honest review on Miss Huda. I like that. It's so pretty. So I actually think I want to go ahead and dig into Supermoon just to put a little bit of glitter on the lid. Now, let's hopefully everything goes well, just to intensify the galactic effect. And it was a good choice. It's just glittery. Supermoon. Oh, so pretty! It's so pretty! So that's the eye, guys. That's the eye. That was very simple, very chic. The shadows blended themselves. There's very minimal fallout, and I'm just in love because this actually was like a great investment. So that always makes me happy. I don't know about you guys, but like I just wasn't expecting this is all I'm trying to say. I was not expecting this. That's all I want to say. I was not, so I'm shocked and happy shock. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my eye with the Tarteist, and I love this stuff. I almost don't even want to line my eye, actually. I kind of just don't even want to line my eye. I'm gonna line my eye, but I'm not going to do a wing. I just want a very, very thin line because the freaking shadow is so pretty. I want it to shine through all of it. So like just the thinnest line ever. Alright, so just a very, very, very thin line to define my eye, but I didn't do a wing because I, again, want you guys to see the color. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop on our Huda lashes, and I've been trying to get these lashes, but they're always sold out in my local Sephora. I'm just gonna be going back into that Libra color. My son is a Libra. I'm just going under my eye, smoke that out. Oh no, something's in my eye. Now I'm gonna dip into Hot Mess and just put that underneath as well. I'm gonna go ahead and line my eye with Benefit Cosmetics, and this is highbrow. It's supposed to be used to like contour your brow, but it's too light for my skin tone, so I just always use it to water my line. What is that? I always use it to line my waterline. It's like the perfect nude pencil, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. So now I'm just gonna go back under and intensify Hot Mess a little bit, right underneath my waterline. All right, now I'm gonna dust away the insurance finally. Now picking up my True Complexion palette, I'm just gonna add some depth back to my face. I don't even know where I got this brush, but it is just it's such a great brush. Just gonna warm up my cheeks a little bit with a little bit of bronzer. Alright, so now that there's a little bit more dimension to my face, gonna go ahead and take this Bomb Dewy Set and just refresh my face, and then I'm gonna highlight. This set just ties everything together. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hit my lashes with some Better Than Sex mascara. And these Huda lashes, you guys, I have fallen in love. Clearly beautiful, clearly it's very lightweight. It's not like a thick band, and it doesn't feel like there's anything on my eye. So I'm absolutely in love. Oh, so pretty. And now I'm gonna hit my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette, and I'm just going to mix these two together and give myself a really pretty flush of color. I'm using my Smith 103 brush to apply the color. I'm gonna pick up Lyra. Which is like a very pretty pink gold. I didn't put any blush on because I just want that pinkish highlight to be the center of attention. Okay, so now that I'm highlighted to the gods, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my Makeup Forever Limitless Brow Liner and line my lip. Now this lip gloss is from Bella Key Cosmetics, and I just got this in a gift bag from an event that I went to last night, and it just fits so perfectly, and I really like the applicator. The tip is like the MAC Cosmetics tip, so it's really gonna be able to brush and apply the product into my lip the way I want it to, and I just hope it takes it out this world. Yes, it's like a dual chrome. Oh, so pretty. So that is really pretty duochrome, and I really like it. It really is capturing. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I love it. 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 I'm in love with these lashes as well. I feel like I can fly away with no wings, free as a bird, because these do not feel like there's anything on my lash. That's very important to me. I don't want a band that's going to be freaking pricking me in my eye or coming up because it's too thick and it's irritating. These are so comfortable. It's so refreshing to actually buy something that people have been raving about and then to actually fall in love with it. That is such a great feeling. And also this palette is really good. Really expensive, but the shadows blend themselves. It has an amazing color payoff. The pigmentation is hyper on this. Like, this baby, she really did put her foot into it, period. Like, she really did formulate these shadows beautifully. I experienced like no fallout with the shadows that I use today. I am going to come back on here with a second look that is probably going to be a little bit more fall, but I'm very, very impressed by the way the shadows were pressed. I'm very impressed by the color payoff, and I really love it. You guys definitely go try this out, at least swatch it in Sephora. When I applied the glitter over, I didn't even have any fallout from the glitter. It just adhered to the shadows, and it gave me this beautiful lilac freaking eye. So I'm very excited about this because it's so beautiful, and there is just so many things that you can do with this palette. Maybe not, you know, around this time of the year, but of course this is just going to be in my palette. If I want to do something dramatic, I definitely will get what I'm looking for with this palette. So you guys can get this on hudabeauty.com, or you can get this at Sephora. My rouge discount, so I did get 20% off of the palette, which is why I kind of just was like, let me just go ahead and splurge on something that I usually wouldn't. So I stepped outside my comfort zone, and I'm very pleased, honestly. Let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments. Let me know what you think of Huda Beauty in the comments. Let me know what you think of the color story of this palette for this time of the year. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video, guys. It helps me more than you know, and I will see you here in my next video.